YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Concise the Barber. In this video, we're going to be talking about something that is truly important in the industry right now. And I think it's very important for us to figure out what is the best all-around clipper. Let's get into the video. Just like what I said, y'all, we're going to find out what's the best all-around clipper. And I'm going to do, I would say, my top 5, and I'm going to pick which one is the best all-around clipper out of those 5 clippers that I'm going to be talking about. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is because there's a lot of barbers coming into the game right now, and I think it would be best if we direct them in what's like the best clipper for all-around hair cutting, bulk removal, fading, just basically anything that you want to use a clipper for that will help them elevate in the industry. It will also give their clients the best experience. So how we're going to break this down is battery life, power, customizable options, performance, even how loud they are. The experience of the client is that's very important, even how loud your clippers are. Well, let's get into some of these clippers. The first one I want to talk about is Stylecraft Apex Clipper. And the reason why I want to talk about this clipper, for a heavier side clipper, this to me is one of the best ones out there in the game. Let me know what you think about this clipper. But to me, it's definitely one of the best. I believe it has 3 hours or 4 hours of a runtime. And it's not that loud, and it performs very, very well. Now, I can't even say this is a con, this is more of a preference, but for me, if you do not like a heavy clipper, then this is not the clipper for you. But other than that, I do like everything about this clipper. It is on the pricey side. I believe it's around $220 for this clipper. So for me, this is a great all-around clipper. However, you're gonna have to deal with weight options and also the price as well. And it has a little bit of a sound to it. It's not too loud, but is this the best for you? Is this the best bang for your buck? Especially starting out, I honestly can't say that this one is, but once you elevate your game and if you wanna try stuff that's around this price range, I would definitely say try the Apex Clipper. The next clipper we're gonna be talking about is the JRL Clipper. Now, I did modify my JRL to have the fast feed blade on it, and I do like that customizable option. So you can definitely tell that this does have customizable options when it comes to switching out the blade. I didn't say this about the Apex, but the Apex, you're able to switch out the lid of it or just the front. With the JRL, you're not able to do that. But these are a really, really great clipper. They did come out probably like 2 years ago, but I can honestly see how these can stay on somebody's station for a very long time. This being on a new beginner's station, I honestly think that this is a good go-to for you guys. I love the click lever that it has. You don't even see the click options, but you can hear it. This is a very, well, with the customizable option, it's not that quiet, but the original, it is kind of quiet. You do have an indicator. This has a 4-hour runtime. So this is a great clipper all around. To be honest, it definitely does everything that you need it to do. It can bald out, it can remove bulk, it can do everything. Now, the only thing I could probably say that some people might not care for, as you guys see, I have a rubber grip on it because the top is not the best when it comes to, like, there is no, it doesn't fit well in your hand in a sense, like it doesn't fit like a glove. But to me, there's nothing really wrong with these, but that's why they're in position at number 4, because I honestly see a beginner having these. And I believe these are around $160, which is definitely lower than the other one. It's $60 cheaper, it seems like, but $160 all-around clipper, JRL clipper is actually a great beginning clipper for a lot of barbers out there starting into the barber industry. So I want to try to give this a try. I would say give this a try. Next on the list, I know a lot of people know what this one is. It's been in the game for a very long time. It's definitely top 5. It has a patent. No other company are able to use this cutting blade that they have. And this is why this will always be one of the best all-around clippers. It is the Cordless MagicClip. Now, this is the gold edition, and it still has that stagger tooth blade. This is the blade that it comes with. Great clipper. Still sounds like the Magic Clips. It's not that loud, the noise isn't that quiet, but this is probably one of the best all-around clippers that you can receive or have right now. Even if you got the original ones, I mean, of course, they seem just a little bit more outdated. This is more the updated version. I checked the RPMs on this, and this thing's definitely over 78, around 7,800 RPM. So the power is definitely there. They'll cut through bulk like it's nothing. So to me, it's all about preference. Now with the gold edition, it does come with this lever right here. I like the other lever that comes with it, but right now, these are definitely top 3. If you have not tried these, I would say try these out, but I do believe these are on the pricier end. These are $225, which is why they are not number 1 or 2, because these things are kind of pricey. If you're a new barber, I can honestly say I would try to build up to this and then get these, but I mean, it's definitely up to you. If you want to get them. But all my top 5s, I'm telling y'all, is you can do some work with. For them to have that stagger tooth cutting blade, and they just upgraded the RPMs, and the battery life I think is about 2 hours. I could be wrong. 90 minutes, it's 2 hours. That could be on the low end, but these are the Magic Clips that cut through everything. So this is another option for you. These are 3rd on my list. Okay, so getting down to the top 2. What I'm about to say, a lot of people might agree with, some might not agree with, and I'm actually fine with that. But for me, number 2, I know it hurts for me to say this, trust me when I say this. Number 2, Stylecraft Rebels. Now, I honestly feel like these is the best, newest clipper out by far right now, to be honest. Especially with the Fusion blade. This is really light. It has some noise to it, but not too much. But it's just enough. It has a good click lever. It cuts perfectly well. I believe it's at 72 or 75 RPMs, whatever like that. So it goes through everything. Like literally, it goes through everything. Just like the Magic Clips, but they don't have the stagger tooth. But this deep tooth cutting blade that they have, that is dope. Like, to be honest, this is probably one of the best, newest cutting blades that is out right now. The Magic Clips been had their stagger tooth cutting blade, but this one, this is on the newer end, and this is probably one of the best ones out right now. But for me, I believe this is around $170, $160. So if there's any beginning barber that really wants a great light clipper, this is very, very light. I can honestly say, go with these. Go with these. I know this is my number 2, but like I said, my top 5, you can go with all of them. But these Rebels, I would go with these if I was y'all, because you will learn so much with these. These are just a great clipper to have. For me, the performance, the battery life, just everything that they do it well. But we'll talk about why, for me, they got number 2. So let's get to number 1. Now, this is number 1 on my list, and I know we're in the year 2022. Now, if you know Barber, he has done the top clipper of the year, and I feel like a lot of us can agree upon what really works the best for everyone. Now, the reason why I'm saying this clipper is due to the fact that I know its longevity. I know how long it can last. I know the whole ins and out of this clipper, and it does everything well. Not probably one time I have ever had a problem with using this clipper, but this is my number 1, and I know it's somewhat of old school. It came out a few years ago, but to me, the Rebels are the only clippers that really are very comparable to them. So to me, it's all about preference, but I have to give it to the Wall Seniors, the Cordless. Now this is the first edition that came out. I do love this clipper. I'll give you a story. I actually traded this clipper for another clipper, and then I traded it back because this, to me, it's not as heavy as the Apex. It's actually more balanced, and it fits well in your hand. It fits like a glove. They did everything like design-wise. To me, even though it's old school, they did everything right. Just the fact that it has the right grooves. This thumb part right here, I automatically put my thumb there because we turn on and turn off. That was smart. The lever is not click lever, it is a floating lever. So a lot of people probably going to say, well, I like click lever better. Now, I understand that, especially for a beginning barber. It is great to know where you're at in your fading system. But I honestly feel like too, for a beginning barber, it is great to know how to use a floating lever even more than a click lever, due to the fact that you will find that your fades could be more, it could be more precise just by the practice, because then you'll always know where you're. Now see, this is going to sound crazy, but I feel like a floating lever to learn and using a click lever when you advance is a lot better, because of the fact that even though that the click lever helps you, it can also just hold you back in a sense, due to the fact that you never learn how to use a floating lever. But that's just me, that's my preference. Y'all might not agree with that, but I think that the seniors, for some reason, they still hold that #1 spot. And another reason is, like I said, the longevity of this clipper. It lasts a very long time. I really have rarely had any problems, any battery problems, motor problems, any problems with this clipper. I never truly had. So for me, these work for me. And to be honest, I feel like for any beginning barber, and I believe these go around 160 now, 150. I could be wrong, but I think that's what the price range is at. You cannot go wrong having a raw cordless seniors. You cannot. Now, you might be at a school where they say they prefer you to have a click lever so you know where you're at in your fading. But to me, I think that you enhance your skills even more when it's a floating lever. That's just me though. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, but this is my #1 clipper of, I mean, I guess I could say 2022, but we're in August. Who knows how I feel at the end of the year? Who knows if there's gonna be a clipper that's gonna come out even better than that? But right now, they are #1. This is Jordan for me. This is Kobe. I hope you understand that. You know, I did not say LeBron. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that, okay? This is Jordan, and this is Kobe, okay? That's just how I honestly feel. We're just not doing that, LeBron. So stay at the end of this video. I'm going to show you guys a chart of each one of what the performance is, the battery life is, the weight of them. And you guys just let me know what you guys think. The best overall clipper to use right now in 2022. Like I said, you can't go wrong with the Rebels. You can't go wrong with the seniors. I just prefer the seniors, to be honest, because I know the longevity of them. So that's my video. Thank y'all for watching this. Please let me know what you guys think. Please leave a comment below and let me know what's your #1 clipper, all right? All right, y'all. Be blessed.